What's up? Asthma Wedge, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Yo, I was on my way home, man. Something came to my heart real quick, so I want to share it. But yo, I missed a big event today, man. The super duper champion, and basically Gavonte Davis is coming to one of these gyms that I frequent here in Atlanta, and I should have checked them out, but it looked like I was working all day. But anyway, I was thinking of what kind of interview I can do, if I can ask him to do an interview, or at least do a little video cut of him, maybe him and my son working together. Nevertheless, I ain't get to do all that for y'all guys this time, but maybe next time I ask my friend to hook it up. But nevertheless, I was thinking about him and his status now and what he's done by winning his fight the way he did. Because sometimes it ain't who you beat, but it's how you beat them, you know? Floyd had a long career of fighting people that people didn't want him to fight, but he did it in such a great way that it was innovative enough that people accepted it, and gave him his due respect eventually. Well, Gavonte is a product of Floyd Mayweather, not totally, but why I say product is because Floyd kind of think like me. I always wondered if I could get another Floyd Mayweather style with a Mike Tyson punching power and audacity, or Mike Tyson attitude, or for the way Mike Tyson fight. Nobody else do it the way he do it. His attitude, his style. That mixed with a Floyd Mayweather, defensive genius, who people don't realize defense is not just how I can make you miss me. Floyd is not a coward. He's not letting people just miss him and he ain't doing nothing back. But defense is when you can avoid a hit and hit people so good so that you can even play with people. It seems as though you're playing with them. And even more when you can take a punch and still come back and get your points and then make a miss. He can never get that same punch again. That's a defensive fighter. That's a genius. So take that and add super power to that person. Add super punching power like Mike Tyson. And, we couldn't get that fighter, but Gavonte Davis is the closest thing we got. Because he's not a heavyweight, we don't really get to see the maximum power, but for a lightweight, spectacular. He got the defense and the genius of a Floyd, and he got the punching power of a Mike Tyson. Nothing else we could ask for other than him being a heavyweight. That's why he's not worldwide talked about every day after that fight. And I hope he gets his just due, because after this fight, he don't got nothing else to prove to me. Everybody proved themselves according to what they can do. Styles make fight. I don't judge a person who's going to fight like this and judge him on a fight of that fight like that. I don't expect him to do certain things. But nevertheless, Gavonte proved to me he's the best puncher, the best boxer at doing what he does. That's walking around on this earth today. And that's boxing still, and then I was thinking even more about Floyd being the genius behind this whole situation. Just think if Floyd could have got that defensive genius to Deontay Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder, is the one who dissed Floyd on national media. Talk about he don't trust Floyd, or he don't need Floyd. Floyd ain't, got nothing for him. This guy is ridiculous because, first of all, Deontay Wilder did highway robbery. He got a lot of money that, sorry, he didn't deserve. And I appreciate the fact that he saved his baby, helped his baby, and did what he did. And he's, you know, he went to the Olympics and he earned what he got. But he didn't earn all the praise he got. And he shouldn't be so arrogant for what he did do, because he's not a great boxer. He's not a great technique. I can't put him in any style category. I can't even say he's a George Foreman style. You know, George Foreman is a puncher. He swing wild sometimes. But the thing about it, George Foreman had a myth to his madness. You know, Wilder was really, really out there. I mean, swinging all over, like sometimes just, you could just tell his emotion that he's doing it with. It's not skilled and planned out. He just go out. You know, it's like a show. He's a showman. And that's not going to be a master of boxing. We got a lot of great showmen that used to be, you know, really good boxers, but not master boxer. They were just good showmen. You know, I can name some. Remember Paez, that dude? He was a great showman. He wasn't a great technician, but he was a great showman, and he won a lot of fights. He won some fights. He lost the ones against master boxers. But I think Deontay Wilder should have considered that with Floyd. I don't know how the money would have went, but at least it would have gave Deontay Wilder the education that he need, that he's been missing, to add on to his genius punching ability. And then maybe 10 years from now, he can look back and say, man, I'm glad I met Floyd Mayweather. I'm glad I learned that, because it got me to where it didn't get me to where I'm at, but it kept me to where I'm at. But now, you know, all things go up and everything come back down. If you ain't authentic, you're going to show your butt. Just like that's why the white boy from overseas showed your butt. Showed you that you wasn't authentic, and that, it's going to happen over and over again. Now people know. You know, your career is over. You should have went with Floyd and learned something. Nevertheless, that's what came to my mind today, man. I just wanted to share that real quick. Shout out to Davis. Yeah, shout out to Davis for that great accomplishment, man. I hope people really appreciate what you actually was blessed to be able to be part of. And you know, and I hope Floyd is appreciated for, you know, helping you get to that level, to another level. What are you doing to the blanket? No. But they got to be clean. He rolling all over the floor. All right, I'm out. Peace.